Hello everybody, Mellow here, and today I'm going to be playing on Eerie Event B3. I'm doing a commentary right now, so I pre-recorded this. I tried to do a live commentary, but all of the audio didn't record because I forgot to turn on the settings for recording because the last video I recorded didn't have audio. So I forgot to turn it back on. I'm sorry about that, but this also helps me focus on actually what I'm trying to talk about. So, the first thing I wanted to talk about is custom maps and content. That's mainly the focus of this whole video, but custom maps are the main thing that I want to talk about. Custom weapons I'll be talking about a little bit, and other content, but mainly talking about maps. So, the one thing that I wanted to mainly talk about maps is that I feel like they aren't added into the game enough. I mean, there already are a lot of maps, and so just like it's okay that there's a lot of maps, but I feel that a lot of the maps that are in updates kind of are in that, and then they aren't in the rotations for normal maps, and so you can't play them again. Like Koth Probed by Crash. That was a really good map, and congrats to him. That was like the first of its kind for the rotationally like 90-degree angle map. And I mean, there's probably other ones also. I've seen a few, but I haven't actually seen any that got into the game, so that was the first like popular one, and it's inspired some other people to do things similar to that. And it's a good opportunity to have a map in the game. So I think that they should make an effort to try to keep the maps that are already existing that people like actually played, because Probed, it's not in the map rotations anymore. A lot of the, except for PL Snowy Coast, I think that's the only one that's from the Invasion update that's still in the map rotations. I might be wrong about that, but I believe that's true. And that's kind of sad because I like those maps a lot, and I wanted them to stay in the game, but they didn't. So now you have to go on the custom servers, and I don't know, playing casual is a lot easier, especially when you can just choose a map right there. It's nice. And so that was the first thing I want to talk about, but that's not the biggest, most important issue. I feel like that maps in TF2 aren't added a lot, or Valve doesn't pay a lot of attention to the map makers because they're very devoted people, and most of them are pretty good at making maps. If you go onto tf2maps.net, there's a lot of really helpful people who are really devoted to the community, which we need to keep in order to keep Team Fortress 2 alive, because I love this game and a lot of people do, and the only way to keep it going, and the reason it's been so popular, I mean, it's not insanely popular, but the reason it's stayed a good game and stayed with a fan base and all that stuff is because of the new content being added on a regular basis. And I think that now, more than ever, with Overwatch and other team-based shooters on the horizon, that they're going to have to step up their game, and one of the ways that they need to do that is to do the same thing that Overwatch is doing. And I'm not saying that they should exactly copy Overwatch, because that's not what I'm saying. Overwatch and Team Fortress 2 are very different games. But I think that they should, similarly to Blizzard, add more content to the game, because Blizzard had this whole ARG for Sombra, which everyone was really excited about. And if they could do something like that, similar to the Pyro update, Pyromania, that was a pretty cool update when it happened, and if they can do something similar to that creates the same amount of hype as the Pyro update did, then I think that would be an awesome thing to do. And one of the things they can add is maps, and because I've started making maps, I've noticed how difficult it is to actually get your map noticed and to make a good map. So I appreciate the people who put so much time into it. So what I was thinking is that they should have custom Valve servers or not custom Valve servers, Valve servers that are kind of not devoted to actually playing the game, but more to testing maps. So you can submit your map to those servers, and they'll be played in a rotation if they are accepted by Valve, I guess. I don't know, maybe the community could vote on them. That would be cool if in the workshop, if you get enough votes, then you get automatically put into this rotation. But something that allows Team Fortress 2 players to easily access custom maps, because a lot of people don't want to go through the hassle of downloading maps or going to and finding servers that have the maps, and that makes it hard for people to be aware of actually devoted people who are working hard to create new content, which could be amazing, but a lot of people don't know about it. And that also can apply to custom weapons, even though custom weapons servers are kind of chaotic because they're not balanced correctly. But that's the basic idea. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. I hope you agree with this. If you have any opinions, please leave them in the comments. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.